On this kayak fishing trip, my friend Dan set up his kayak with a fish finder, with the display, the battery in a waterproof bag, and a transponder on the side. We thought it would be fun to see who would catch more fish, he and his fish finder versus me and my local knowledge of the area. We start out fishing for mackerel to use as bait fish.
And then one
I
crank
drew first
above, one
blood
crank
with
off.
6 mackerel on my
All the way
very
to the
first
bottom and one
deployment
crank
of the
off,
sabiki
Dan.
rig. We had paddled out to a location
Actually, it's
where
on its
I
way
had
down.
often
I got
caught
hit,
mackerel
man.
before. I just got lucky and actually caught the fish
Dan.
with my sabiki as it was sinking down to the bottom. We drifted in the wind a few times to make passes over the sea. I caught another 5 mackerel for a total of 11 mackerel. Dan caught 7 mackerel. The fish finder did not really help, he told me later. It did not show any fish readings. It had worked in the past though, where it had found some fish and we would deploy the sabiki rigs to pull out mackerel. Perhaps if we had trolled the harbor to cover more ground, then the fish finder would have helped more. But then again, when we troll around, our sabiki rigs can often float to the top of the water column, missing the fish. We then moved towards the rocks to find striped bass, with live bait as bait on our main hooks. The larger stripers like to hunt for bait fish by the rocks to trap their prey. The sea is also not as deep, which gives a good chance for your bait to find the strike zone if there is fish nearby. I was lucky again. I got 1 striped bass on the main line. I'm using an ugly stick Shakespeare rod, a Penn Battle reel, a metal leader with a small weight, and a circle hook with live mackerel as bait. I reeled it in
little baby one, nice.
and was lucky to catch some underwater footage too. This was a small striper, and I eventually released the fish. The fish finder did not show signs of fish by the rocks. With this type of fishing, we are often looking for 1 or 2 fish, and not really looking for a school of fish. Also, against the rocks in shallow water, Dan had also complained that the fish finder provided false readings of seaweed as fish.
Nice small one, huh?
So here's the striper.
So right about these white marks.
Unfortunately, it didn't hit the minimum limit, so I had to release
buddy.
the fish.
Here it goes, Dan.
Here's some underwater footage as well, really quick. Dan tried, here's the rig that I use as well, with a metal leader, circle hook, and a weight attached to it. Dan tried, but unfortunately did not catch the striper. So the final count was 12 fish for me and 7 fish for Dan.
The school.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video.
17,
Thanks for clicking
12
like
to
or
15
subscribing to my
one.
channel.